Is your cat suddenly sprinting around the house like they've seen a ghost, or maybe like they're training for the Feline Olympics? Today, we're uncovering the real reason behind those hilarious late-night zoomies. Whether it's pent-up energy or something even more surprising, we're here to decode the mystery of why your cat turns into a tiny furry whirlwind. Let's jump right in. Number 1. Releasing pent-up energy. All right, let's talk about energy. Cats are natural predators, hardwired for bursts of speed and agility. But in our modern domesticated world, those hunting instincts often get stifled. Think about it. Your cat spends a good chunk of their day lounging, napping, basically being a master of relaxation. But all that pent-up energy needs an outlet, right? Enter the Zoomies. It's like they've suddenly flipped a switch, and bam! They're off to the races, tearing through the house, leaping over furniture, a furry little hurricane of pure, unadulterated energy. And you know what? It's a beautiful thing. Those Zoomies are their way of releasing all that pent-up energy, stretching their muscles, and staying physically and mentally sharp. So next time you see your cat winding up for a Zoomie session, don't panic. Embrace the chaos. It's just their natural instincts kicking in. Number 2, relieving stress. We all experience stress, right? Even our feline friends. Just like us, they have their own ways of showing it. Now, cats are masters at hiding their stress, but sometimes it bubbles over, and they need a healthy outlet. You might notice them hiding more often or acting a bit more skittish than usual. And you guessed it, Zoomies to the rescue. These sudden bursts of energy are not just random acts of craziness. Think of it like this. When you're feeling overwhelmed, you might go for a run, hit the gym, or even just pace around the room. It's a way to clear your mind and reset. Well, for cats, Zoomies serve a similar purpose. It's their way of managing stress and anxiety. That sudden burst of energy. It's their way of blowing off steam, releasing those feel-good endorphins, and essentially hitting the reset button on their stress levels. So next time you see your cat zooming around, remember they're just taking care of their mental health. Number 3, hunting instinct. Let's face it, folks. Deep down, beneath that fluffy exterior, your cat is a miniature predator. They may look cute and cuddly, but there's a fierce hunter lurking within. Those hunting instincts are ingrained in their DNA, passed down through generations of fierce feline hunters. From the majestic lions of the savannah to the stealthy tigers in the jungle, your cat shares a lineage with some of the most formidable predators on the planet. And while our domesticated kitties might not be stalking prey in the wild, those instincts don't just disappear. They remain ever present, ready to surface at any moment. They manifest in fascinating ways, and you guessed it, Zoomies are a prime example. These sudden bursts of energy are more than just random acts of playfulness. Think about it. That sudden burst of speed, the playful pounces, the frantic dashes around the house, it's all part of their innate hunting sequence. It's their way of practicing and honing their skills. So the next time your cat is laser focused on a dust bunny or an errant shadow, remember, they're not just being goofy. They're tapping into their wild side, embracing their inner hunter. It's a beautiful blend of their domestic life and their wild heritage. Number 4, boredom. We've all been there, stuck inside, nothing to do, boredom setting in. The minutes feel like hours and you start to wonder how to pass the time. Well, guess what? Cats get bored too. Just like us, they need mental and physical stimulation to stay happy and healthy. And when they do, they often find creative ways to entertain themselves. From batting at toys to inventing their own games, they can be quite resourceful. And sometimes that means unleashing a torrent of energy in the form of, you guessed it, the Zoomies. This sudden burst of activity can be both amusing and bewildering. Think about it. Cats are curious creatures, hardwired to explore, hunt, and engage with their environment. Their natural instincts drive them to investigate every nook and cranny. So they create their own fun, transforming your living room into a personal racetrack, complete with obstacles to navigate and imaginary prey to chase. It's their way of staying active and entertained. The solution? Make sure your cat has plenty of enrichment. Puzzle toys, scratching posts, climbing structures, all these can make a big difference. These are all great ways to keep your feline friend stimulated, engaged, and less likely to succumb to a case of the Zoomie-inducing boredom. A happy cat is a busy cat after all. Number 5, potty time. Okay, this one might seem a little strange, but trust me, it's a real thing. Some cats get the Zoomies right after using the litter box. You heard that right. They do their business, emerge from the litter box, and bam! It's Zoomie time. Now, there's no definitive answer as to why this happens, but there are a few theories floating around. Some experts believe it's a simple matter of relief. Think about it. Eliminating waste can be a bit of a stressful experience for our feline friends. And those post-potty Zoomies could be their way of celebrating a successful trip to the bathroom. Others speculate that it might have something to do with scent marking. Cats have scent glands in their paws, and those post-potty sprints could be their way of spreading their scent around and marking their territory. Number 6. Irritation or aggression. We've talked a lot about the positive reasons behind Zoomies, but it's important to remember that sometimes those bursts of energy can be a sign of something else entirely: irritation or even aggression. Now, don't panic. Not all Zoomies are cause for concern, but it's crucial to pay attention to the context surrounding your cat's behavior. For example, if your cat suddenly starts racing around the house after a bath, a nail trim, or a trip to the vet, well, that's probably their way of saying, "I'm not happy about this." In these cases, the Zoomies are a stress response, a way for your cat to release pent-up tension and frustration. The key is to recognize the signs and give your cat the space they need to calm down. Number 7. Seeking attention. Let's be real, folks. Cats are masters of manipulation. They know how to get our attention, whether it's through gentle head boops, insistent meows, or, you guessed it, strategically timed Zoomies. That's right, sometimes those bursts of feline energy are nothing more than a clever ploy for attention. Think about it. Your cat's lounging around, feeling a little neglected, and suddenly they're off to the races, tearing through the house like a tiny furry tornado. Coincidence? I think not. They know you can't resist those crazy antics, and before you know it, you're showering them with attention, laughing at their silliness, and maybe even joining in on the fun. So, the next time your cat launches into a Zoomie session, ask yourself, are they truly bursting with energy, or are they just vying for a little bit of your love and attention? Number 8. Pick up your emotions. We all know that cats are incredibly intuitive creatures. They seem to have a sixth sense when it comes to reading our emotions. But did you know that they can actually pick up on our energy and mirror it back to us? It's true. Cats are highly attuned to our emotions, and sometimes their behavior can be a direct reflection of our own energy. So if you've been feeling stressed, anxious, or even overly excited, don't be surprised if your cat starts acting a little, well, Zoomie-ish. They're not trying to add to the chaos. They're simply mirroring your energy back to you. It's like they're saying, "Hey, I feel you. Let's release some of this energy together." Number 9. Excited. Let's not overthink this, folks. Sometimes the simplest explanation is the best one. Cats get the Zoomies because they're happy. It's as simple as that. They're feeling good, they're full of energy, and they just need to express that joy in a way that only a cat can, by running around like a furry little maniac. Think about it. You know that feeling you get when you're just bursting with happiness and you can't help but smile, laugh, or even dance around the room? Well, that's what Zoomies are for cats. It's their way of saying, life is good, I'm happy, I'm healthy, and I'm going to celebrate by running around like a crazy cat. Number 10. Natural behavior. At the end of the day, folks, as much as we try to understand our feline friends, there will always be an element of mystery to their behavior, and that's okay. Part of what makes cats so fascinating is their unpredictable nature. So, while we can speculate about the reasons behind those crazy cat Zoomies, sometimes we just have to accept that it's just part of their inherent Cat-ness. It's their way of being cats, of expressing themselves, of reminding us that they march to the beat of their own furry little drum. And you know what? That's perfectly okay. So the next time your cat starts zooming around the house, you'll have a whole new understanding of what's going on in that furry little head of theirs. Remember, Zoomies are usually a sign of a happy, healthy cat. Whether they're releasing pent-up energy, channeling their inner hunter, or simply expressing their pure, unadulterated joy, those crazy cat Zoomies are something to be celebrated. So embrace the chaos, marvel at their athleticism, and remember, a zooming cat is a happy cat. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more cat insights.